Jimbo's Garage.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, the holiday season is upon us, and maybe you guys out there are looking for a small project to do in your shop over the holidays, to maybe make something for a gift giveaway this holiday season. And I've got what I think is a pretty cool little project. And all it really requires is a couple of scrap pieces of 2x4. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to let you guys try to figure it out as we go along, but I will give you a hint. It's sitting on the workbench. Let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to start with here is 2x4, and what you're looking for, what you should look for, is some nice grainy looking 2x4 for what we're going to be building right here. The finished product is going to look nice, and by the time it's all trimmed up, you know, it'd be nice to have a good grain look in the 2x4 when it's done. And for what we're going to be building here, I'm going to be cutting this thing at about 7 3/4 of an inch long, and we're going to be using this new Bosch compound miter saw that I purchased. Now I didn't do a box opening on this. I've had this thing for about 3 or 4 months now, and the reason is I'm not really checked out that much on woodworking, but as the videos you guys may have seen, you know, hey, you know, I don't do too bad of a project with wood. But anyways, this thing here is something new that I picked up, and the reason why I got it, and I'm going to get into that in more detail in another video, is it fits nicely on my workbench for one, and it is really a nice saw, but I'm going to get into that in another video. Okay, so after cutting the 2x4s to length, I've taken them over to my DeWalt portable table saw here. This is all I have to do everything I do. It's you know, it's worked pretty good for me, and that's all I have, so this is what we're using. I gotta shut the door. My wife gets mad and all the sawdust goes into the office. Don't blame her. And you can see what we're doing right here is 2x4s typically come with about an 1/8 inch rounded over on the edge. You can see that from that clip right there, that the 2x4s are slightly rounded in all 4 corners. So we want to trim that off so it's a perfect square to start with. Okay, we got our 2 pieces cut and squared up that we're going to be using here, and the next process is it's quite a process, and you'll be seeing what's going on here. But for this one, which is something you guys very rarely see me do, I'm going to be using some ear protection and a dust mask, because this is going to generate a lot of sawdust, and it's going to take a little while to do what I'm going to do right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Now for what I'm doing right here, honing out the center, I am actually going to move the blade about a 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/16 of an inch each pass. It takes a long time to get through here, to get through all this, but you know, I eventually got it done. And one thing that I need to do here is get some sort of a dust collection system here. I don't have that, and you can see what a mess it was. Like, you know, sawdust flying everywhere. But eventually, during this project, I figured it out, and I was able to makeshift some sort of a dust collection system by hooking up my shop vac to it, and ultimately that was 100 times better. And as you can see, as we're moving forward in this project, the dust was a lot less than what it was when I was honing this out. So that's working out pretty good so far. Wow, that was huge. Well, there it is. That's the next step of our little project right here. Nice and honed out. Looks great. All right, let's move forward. So we're going to go ahead now and cut out a thin slice of this, and that's going to be the top for this right here and the side. So let's do it. Okay, so we got all our pieces cut out, and now it's time to start assembling our little project, and I'm sure by now you guys can see what we're doing, but anyways, let's get some glue on this. I'm gonna glue it up. We're gonna let that glue dry for a while. Okay, so now that the glue's dried, I'm going to go ahead and trim the back side right here and the top on the table saw, and just be sure that's nice and flat so we can go ahead and get the lid mounted on there, and then I'll go ahead and do the final trimming on that. So let's do it. Okay, for this next step right here, you know, this is extremely dangerous, and I'm probably going to get a lot of criticism for this, but you know, the blade is really close to the cutting surface when I'm shoving this thing through, and I know I should be using a push stick, but as you can see, there's no room for a push stick. I need to hold this thing tight up against the fence, and as you can even see it starting to walk off the fence as I'm throwing that thing through there, and I really didn't get as perfect of a cut as I was hoping for, but I need to you know, exercise a little bit more safety here. I know that for sure, but it was kind of scary, but anyways, I got through it, and I need to get some sort of push sticks that have some rubber on them or something gripping power so I can hold them tighter to the fence, that's for sure. Okay, so I've done the trimming on the very top and the back side, so now they're perfectly smooth, so I'm going to be able to put the lid on and get the hinges put on, and then we'll do the final trimming on the sides and the front, and then just do a light sanding and get some stain on it, and we're almost done. Let's do it. Okay, so for the finish on this, we're going to use a polyurethane clear glossy finish. I thought that was the best application for this. I mean, you could probably do anything, stain or paint or whatever you want to do, but you know, this is natural wood, and this glossy polyurethane, I thought just made a good added touch to this, and made for a good looking project. So that's what we did, and hey, I'm happy with the results. Well, we got the final coats of polyurethane put on this pencil box, and there it is, complete. Pretty cool little project right there, very inexpensive. The cost for the hinges and the clasp at a craft store was about $1.99, and an 18-inch piece of scrap 2x4 is all you really need to make this pretty cool little pencil box. Great little gift idea for someone if you're looking to do something in your shop. Total time to make this thing was probably about 2 hours max, messing around in my shop. So there it is, pretty cool. Here's pencils right here. Pencils fit in there really nice. I even got a couple of carpenter pencils right here, and they lay in there really nice as well. There it is, pretty cool. Closes up really nice. The pencil box. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.